Yes, welcome to the Arsenal stand, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy me still after here, guys. It's been a wonderful day, though it's been disappointing, as you guys already know, the trend and everything, how everything has been going, guys. I know it's super disappointing, and I could have actually been so excited in case we had actually won the Champions League, but doesn't work like that. Sometimes you have to go through trials, and I think this team has actually undergone a lot of moments together, and we can learn from it. In my opinion, this is not a failure, like what is his name? Our champion guy, Henry said, it's not a failure. It's a big lesson that we have learned from this particular game of football. And I think sometimes when you learn things and you're able to get back to your best. Sometimes when you fail, you come back and try again. And I think since we have already won the Premier League, I think we have a lot in the bag for our case, for our for our situation, and we have been under adversity, as people say, and a lot of things has gone not on our way. But I believe everyone are actually excited. I mean, you can be guarded, of course. You can be disappointed, but I think, in my opinion, we have done so much this season that we don't have to worry about the Champions League as much. Though if we were, if I had won it, I would have been excited, but that's not the case now. So we got to move forward and see what is next and what we can do as far as the future is coming. And I still see this team to be a very good team. We are still young, we are still learning as well. Mikel is his first job, and he has already bugged Premier League in his hand. And I'm very excited, man, for what is coming next in the season. And yeah, as you guys know, it's not been easy for anyone today. And I would have loved to be, lifting up the trophy and enjoying every single second of the game. But it doesn't work like that. So. But like I said, if you're willing to join the stream, I have one of my best friend already here in the chat. I will bring him in a little bit. Let me share the link in here for those ones who want to join. I see some people wanted to join earlier. So if you want to join as well, I'm gonna pin the link up here on the comment, and you should be able to join as soon as possible whenever you are available. But let us know your thoughts on the game as well. Let us know um, what you think of the game as well, because it's not always easy to lose, right? And coming back always is uh, what is wrong here? I can't even paste this here. But let me bring you up here, Bongo, and then I will pin this link up here. I don't know why it's not sharing in here, but I see you guys. It's okay. Thanks for joining, man. I see you, Alex, as well. I know you're so happy because Arsenal hasn't won. Because I had been telling you, if Arsenal had won, man, we were gonna be bouncing and bouncing all over the world. But God didn't want us to do that. So absolutely, we are amazing, man, and. Yeah, it's all good and it's all wonderful. Like I said, it's going to be magnificent as you understand. It's okay. Thanks, man, for joining. Thanks, man, for joining. I believe in every single thing that you do, man. I hope you're all well, man. I hope you're all well. What's up, Bongo? How is it going?
Good, man. What's
uh,
up? Hi. Thanks for having me,
can you
man.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good, I think. So,
Good.
everything has gone, and the game of football we watched together, part of it, and you weren't available for the whole thing, but
I
also I know
know.
you've watched back and you've seen um, most of the part of it as well. But let's talk about the game, man. I am disappointed, of course, very disappointed. I thought we were gonna make it through, and I thought this was going to be here after a long time. Getting back from 2006, and this was the moment that I believed it was going to be our moment, but it didn't work like that because every time you go on in the finals, you expect a loss, a win, and a draw, and we were in the receiving end of it today. And what was your thought on the game specifically?
Yeah, bro. Thanks for having me again. I think Personally, I think it was a good game. We started the game really well, like scoring after 5 minutes. No, after 6 minutes, and we defended really, really well. Like for the most part of
Yeah,
the game. Not until when Mosquera had that bad tackle. He was like he pocket cover Australia because he
yeah,
played really well, and I'm gutted for him because he did most of the thing right, and then ended up like one bad mistake just cost us the
yeah,
game because after that the momentum shifted to PSG, and they were like having most of it, like the entire game they were having most of the ball.
yeah,
So it's really hard to like create anything when you're running, trying to find a ball, you know. But
yeah,
overall, I think we played really well. Only that we didn't create much,
mm,
but for the few chances we created, we should have just utilized it. Like the one that came before the halftime for Harvard.
yeah,
I feel like he should have just scored that chances, but that's part of football. And like you said, today we're in the receiving hand of it, and I'm still really proud of the boys because like we showed um, a lot of courage, especially like coming toe to toe with this PSG team. I know it's so hard to play against them because they have really good attack, and their midfield is really good too. But we played really well, and kudos to the boys for like stepping up and like lifting their head high. I know Gabriel missed the penalty. I was really gutted for him because he really didn't deserve that because the way he played today was like enormous, man. And
yeah,
it's so unfortunate that he missed that penalty. And Eze too. I felt like Eze came in and like played. It wasn't his day today, but
yeah,
created some good chances. But it was like late in the game, and it's so hard to like come in the game when it's almost over and then try to like be impactful. But um yeah, it's so unfortunate today. But I'm still proud of the boys because we if we have won like the Champions League, that would have been a bonus for me. All right.
yeah,
I don't know what you
yeah.
think about that because we already won the Premier League for like after a very long time, and yeah, man, it's heartbreaking, and I think next season we're gonna still gonna be here. I really believe that.
Yeah, for me, the game itself, it wasn't like super entertaining. Of course, as you know, finals is always a final. The way it turned up, we were having one best defensive team and one having one best attacking team. PSG had
Yeah,
scored 44 goals in the Champions League, and we had conceded basically 6 goals in the Champions League. And it's just basically it was just the attack against defense at some point in the game, but. Otherwise, I think the game itself had nothing really to show on for other than just like, counting, I would say like balancing the game between defense and attack. Arsenal got their goal very early, 5 minutes. Kai Havertz gave us that goal, which was very. I mean, we started really well, in my opinion. The game itself was so good for us
yeah,
scoring the first goal. In my opinion, even in my stream that I've been doing before, I said having the first goal would be really crucial for us to win this. And I knew because PSG would be coming on us, they would be attacking every single one, and they would be showing, their ability really to attack us because we know how the best qualities that they have. The difference that I saw today is like Arsenal still have few players to add on to their team so that we can match the level of PSG. in my opinion, PSG was super super good in all aspects. They had all the. Of course, they were going to have all the possession to them because they are the defending champions. For us, we were the underdog, as people were calling us. And for me, if we had won this game, it would have been. I mean, it would have been encouraging for me for next season as well, knowing that we are still a good team. We have gone through, the entire Champions League with actually nothing. Uh, I would say any team didn't really battle us so much. We were on always the best team in all the Champions League that we have played. Going unbeaten in all the leagues. In all the league phases, and also the what do you call it, the knockout stages. So coming to this point, of course, I am very proud of this team. We have done way more than what people thought we could do at this particular stage, and having this, this. I don't want to call it failure, but having this, difficulty and not going through is a big lesson to all of us. As we know, Arsenal hasn't won the Champions League in the entire history of the Champions League. It's only Arsenal that has played Champions League many times, but they haven't won anything. But I think it's a big boost for us to realize that okay, now we have gone to with this squad. The one thing I like is this squad here has gone to the finals for now, and
Yeah,
going to the final, that would mean next season if we can add a few players that are like um, they're good quality players. What I saw is like we don't have players who can take on the game and win games for us. PSG had all the wingers and various scalers were there. Dembele was there, players that you can see that they can try to make things happen. But that was lacking for us in this game. Much as we didn't create so many chances. Gyökeres came on later on in the game also. He didn't do so much. He had that one chance at the end of the game, which he could have buried, but it's towards the end of the game, and anything could happen at that stage. But in general, I think we played well. We deserve, losing in the penalty is always heartbreaking. Like I said, it's always difficult to take because any team can win in penalties. And, PSG got the chance and got the nod. The only thing that I really, really wanted Arsenal to have tried, I don't know why Mikel took all these penalty takers off. Of course, we know Odegaard came back from injury. It's not yet. He couldn't play maybe 120 minutes. Bukayo Saka, the same thing. He couldn't play maybe 120 minutes. So we still see that, I wish he could have kept some of these penalty takers on, so that maybe Eze could have not, tried to play it, or maybe Bangladesh could have not even tried, doing penalties. But all that is out of the park now. So we get to see next time. The parade is coming on as well. On, I think, is it tomorrow or
yeah,
Monday?
tomorrow. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
so
It's
if
Sunday.
it's gonna be exciting, people will enjoy. So let's enjoy the Premier League. If you would have given me the Premier League and Champions League at the end of the season, at this point, I would have taken it. Even if going to the Champions League final and winning the Premier League, I would take that all day long. So we have been in seasons where we don't win anything completely. We don't even, uh, we were striving for top four, not even struggling to get to the finals for the World Cup. I mean, for the Champions League. If I've gotten to the Champions League finals, gotten the loser, medal for now, and then, still winning the Champions League, okay, it's a big win for me. It's a good season for me. I don't want to like put it down. That's why I'm not actually super vexed about it or very disappointed that we didn't win the Champions League, because I know with this team, if we add on to this team a few players that can do something for us next season, we will be back, and probably very soon also. I reckon even next season we might still, if we play so well and add on to the team that we have, we will still go back to the Champions League finals. That's just what I think.
Yeah, I think um to answer you about the why Mikel probably took a lot of people like Saka and how to get out. I think Saka today didn't have a really good game. I
Yeah.
don't think it was his game today. Like he tried, but his impact was like pretty limited because Mendy was so tired on him because they've been there before with him. So
Hmm.
Mendy is like the one of the best left back in the world currently, and
Yeah.
he knows what Saka can bring to the table too. So he was so tired on Saka, but I also Saka had a yellow card, and it was
Yeah,
getting intense, and I think Mikel didn't want Saka to have like to get a red card or anything like that. But for Odegaard,
yeah,
Odegaard also didn't impact the game really well. Like he tried, but I don't think the reason is because like Odegaard is good when we have the ball most of the time.
yeah,
But today, PSG had like 72% of the ball, so it's hard to be behind the ball and create something. So player like Odegaard needs when we have the ball, and
yeah,
same with Eze. But the reason why they took him out, I think they wanted because Eze is like a moment kind of player. So
hmm,
Mikel probably talked to him to like to go try to do something. But yeah, PSG it's an incredible team. Like congratulations to them for like winning back to back. It's really hard to win back to back Champions League,
yeah,
especially like in this era. Um, I think they're probably like the second team to win it, like back to back in the Champions League era, because Real
yeah.
Madrid
I think Real
won it
Madrid was the
three.
one. I think
Yeah,
8 years ago now. So
yeah,
it's just
won it back to back to back, like three times in a row. So like, we'll see if we'll see if PSG can like do that. But I really think, like you said, if we could like hard players to our squad, like the
yeah,
left wing, we need someone who's like who can take on, who can change the game whenever it's brought on. Like Bacola, and Bacola was substituted for Kvaratskhelia. So like you see
yeah,
how he almost scored twice. We need that
yeah,
kind of players. And
yeah.
um, if we could also like find another striker who's like, because when Jokic came on, um,
Mm,
I felt like he didn't do much because like the PSG defender were like they know how he plays, and like, the ball was bouncing off him because he wasn't his first touch was not very good. So we need
yeah.
someone who's like you cannot blink, cannot like make defenders not to blink because someone who's like Holland or Hurricane or even this kid from Bournemouth, you can't blink.
Macropi.
Yeah, that guy is
Mm,
like you can't blink because if you blink and he's very good with the ball and he can score, like if we could find players like that and like had someone to the left, like a left attacker, would be an amazing season next season for real.
yeah.
But
So I mean,
what do you think we can? But also, I feel like there's certain players that we should sell. Like, I think we should move on from Gabriel Jesus and oh, who else? I think Gabriel
yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
needs to go to like give us some space to buy more players.
yeah,
And who else? Like a bunch of players who are on loan. I think they don't. I don't think they can. There's a place for them unless I don't know what.
yeah.
I don't know what you think.
Yeah, yeah, we'll get back to that. Before we go there, there's a question here that is okay. 562 said that is it a foul on Madueke or not? What is your opinion on that foul? Because for me, when I looked at it first, initially, I mean, I thought it was a complete penalty, and I was actually so mad at this referee. I actually tweeted on my account, "The oil money is working right here," because I
uh,
couldn't believe that that was not a penalty. Like
that
for
was a lot
me,
of money, bro.
So I was like, this is complete Arab money in full existence, you know. because because you cannot
Man.
tell me that that is not a penalty. I've seen those given where like when you look it
Yeah.
back, you could see that I know Madueke was trying to put his hand like in the armpit, for Nunes. What is his name? Yeah, Nuno, and
Nunes
Nuno
Mendes.
couldn't get his hand off him, so that's why maybe the referee. The funny thing is, even
I,
VAR didn't look at it. At least they could have
bro,
given us a chance to take a look at it and then said,
I
okay, we
think
see that that is not a penalty and stuff, something like that. You know. But what is your take on that? Because for me, I thought it was going to be a complete penalty, and I think the referee did not do so well for me in this game. There's some calls that he made that I felt like he shouldn't have actually made those calls. Like one, I know Bukayo Saka had that ball in between his hand. People were saying maybe that should have also been a penalty. I think Luis Kelly or Trossard also had a ball hit his. I mean, actually, it was uh, and Capri, the ball hit his hand, should have been even a penalty or something like that. But like, I felt like he was so much into helping PSG, of course. So for me, that's how I felt. The referee wasn't balanced, in my opinion. What is your take on the ref?
um my take on the ref was I saw it like I think most of the 50-50 went to PSG.
Yeah,
So because I felt the same way like you, because like Saka in I think it was the first half. No, it was
yeah,
it the second half. He got a yellow card. He got the ball like between. Remember when he slide tackle and got the ball and Dwyer fell and
yeah,
they gave him a yellow card. He got
yeah,
the ball like that, like something like that. I felt like overall, I feel like he was because I've seen a lot worse referees, you know.
yeah,
But he was for me. He was like not that bad, but I can see why he gave Saka that yellow card because of his stud he was showing and
yeah,
for Madueke penalty claim. I think personally, like at full speed when it happened, I was so furious, bro. I was like, "What the
yeah,
fuck? This should be a penalty."
yeah,
But I've seen it been given before, like against Bayern Leverkusen. Remember when
yeah,
Madueke took on one of the player and someone clipped him? It was so
yeah,
similar to that situation. Was
yeah,
given a penalty, and I don't understand why he didn't give that as a penalty. But also, and I think he was also behind. He couldn't even see whether um, Madrid was holding on to Mendes or not. I think
yeah.
he should have gone to VAR, and but I think it was unfortunate. I don't think it was. If he had given that penalty, it would have been soft. But I've seen penalty given this season, like something bad, something like that. But it's
Yeah.
final, and maybe he didn't want Arsenal to win.
Yeah, I guess sometimes if you're the defending champions, I know how they referee in the Premier League where they say it's May and stuff like that. I've heard people
Yeah, I
say
saw that.
sometimes when
Yeah,
you are the champion, the way they treat you is a different way. We are not known in Europe and nobody cares about us. We have never won the Champions League, but that shouldn't be the way to referee a game, in my
no,
opinion. If a rule is a rule,
yeah.
so if you're not following the rule, that means you're not really favoring everybody, in my opinion. But anyway, I thought he was a little bit biased to me, but I mean, Mikel
To
also
be,
said in his post interview that
yeah,
he
I
thought
saw
maybe that would
that
have
too.
been
easily
What is that?
given as a penalty. I
Yeah,
think the
there's
reason
some
why
games that
I
they could
thought,
be given.
yeah, the reason why I thought it was a like a penalty was because Ma- Madueke overtook him and he was like, shit, oh,
Yeah,
he tried to scramble to like get to Madueke, but he
yeah,
tripped him. So like if you see the game between Atletico Madrid and Barcelona,
yeah.
they gave a very silly red card and to one of the defender of Barcelona.
The
It's
Barcelona,
something
that
very
Barcelona
similar.
game. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, but it is what
So
it
I
is,
mean
man.
that
Like sometimes,
it could have gone either
some
way. I know
referees are
I've
like
seen some. Yeah,
subjective, or I don't know. It depends on the referee. If it
yeah,
been out on the referee, you were given a penalty. But
yeah,
I really
yeah. I
think
mean,
we don't need to dwell on that because we
yeah,
played. We still have to be so proud of the guys because like
yeah,
we held our
yeah. I
horn
think
because we played really well. Even if
yeah,
even though we didn't have most of the ball, but we
yeah,
defended as a team. Like we attacked as a team, and yeah, it was just unfortunate that we considered a penalty like in the 60th minute, and it changed the momentum of the
yeah,
game.
yeah. I think, like I said, we started the game so well with scoring that goal at the beginning like that, and I some part of me thinks we did score so early that we didn't give us time really to play a real game of football, because if we had maybe taken a little bit longer to score, I think the game might have been different. In my
Eh,
opinion, maybe PSG would have attacked us more, or Arsenal would have attacked PSG more, but scoring early also, I think it kind of set us back to defensive mode, if I can say, because we thought maybe, yeah, we're a good team, we can defend this and still hit them on counterattacks. It kind of changed the dimension of the game completely. I don't know, we will never know anyway. Had we not scored like early, what would have been the perspective of the game? How would Mikel Arteta could have approached the game, come to second half? Because I felt like when we came out to the second half game, it was kind of a little bit, let's go try it, hit them on a counter, defend, and we still have one lead, so we don't want to take this lead out, keep it tight, and see what else we can do, and then hit them in attack. That's why you saw Gyökeres coming in, and Martinelli and Madueke all came in fast players. That was Mikel Arteta's mind, so he could actually, counter PSG in some aspect, which for me didn't work so well. I would have. I don't. Yeah, we'll never know. But anyway, these guys did the great, the best. There's no team that has done won the Premier League like this in the Arsenal and also won the Champions League. But I think this team still has a chance to do that potentially next season. You know, I know now Liverpool has already sacked their manager for the Premier League, which for
yeah, I know.
for them. So that means Ariola might come. He's a very very tactical manager. I don't know if he's gonna win in his first league, but that would give us a lot of challenge because I think Liverpool would be the only team. Maybe Manchester City, maybe Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal might battle it again when it comes to the Premier League this season. But anyway, but I think, yeah, we did great this season. I think if you look at all round performance in the Champions League, I couldn't be prouder than of these guys. They have done their best. They have done every single thing they could do to win this Champions League and the Premier League. But I know us, haters, as always, they never wanted us to win. The way people were giving their predictions, man, 6-0, 4-0, 8-0. But there was a guy on TV saying PSG are going to wallop us like 10-0. So I was like, do you really watch football?
I feel like
If you
I feel
say
like those
10-0,
kind
like
of
how
people,
can you say Champions League
bro.
finals is 10-0? That is just
I
crazy to me.
I think that's kind of like football banter or something because I even saw like a
Yeah,
professional pundit like um Paul Scholes, former
yeah,
Man U player, said PSG was gonna beat Arsenal 4-0. You know?
Did he say that?
Yeah, he did say that on a podcast. He's like, he predicted PSG is going to beat Arsenal 4-0. I'm like, what are you talking about? Arsenal has the best the best defense in the league, in the Champions League.
Yeah,
They consider them the fewest goal in the league. How would you think PSG is going to pass through Arsenal? Like a
yeah,
lot of teams tried, but it's so hard to break Arsenal down.
yeah. It is.
But like as
It's
you said,
absolutely
I
hard.
feel for real. I next season I think I'm I'm more worried about Man U
You
because
think
of
so?
like yeah, I feel like Man U might
Manchester
challenge
United,
to
man, with Carrick.
yeah. And
I'm not
if
even bothered about Manchester
listen,
United, man.
listen, bro, like if they had more players, they if they extend the squad, they
Mm,
can because the players are like playing for Carrick. You see, when he came on, he made everything so simple for the players.
yeah,
From Amarin to like him, there was so much different. They had like
yeah,
60% win rate. You see that? So if they, but the reason why I'm not also not so much bothered with them is because they're gonna be playing in the Champions League. It's hard to like juggle these games around, like
yeah,
playing Tuesdays or Wednesday and playing Saturday and Sundays. It's hard unless you
yeah.
have the squad. The players are gonna be so freaking tired that
That's
you
that's
have to
that's
like prioritize one game. You know,
yeah,
either the Champions League or the Premier League. And the reason why Arsenal went so far to in hold the competition because we had the squad.
yeah,
We had so much injury this this season, but we still managed to like compete
yeah,
in every
yeah.
aspect of the game.
Yeah, I mean it's good. Let me get through these comments real quick for Alex. I mean this is he's a Man United fan, but he likes to join most times. So he's saying, "How's it going? We are good, man. We are good. Congratulations on making it to the finals. That's great, man. I'm happy for that. It's a blessing for us at least to make it to the finals. I mean, at least he didn't get a red card for the foul. You mean for the penalty? I guess. I mean, you can't. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that wasn't like a hard tackle, Alex, for you to get a red
No, no,
card
no.
from me.
That
If he had
was
given a red card and then a penalty, that would have been so harsh, in my opinion.
yeah.
But
I don't think that
yeah,
was. I don't think that was like a card issue to me. Like
yeah, I think.
he tried to play the ball. I
Yeah, I
saw
think.
the like an expert, like a referee expert,
Yeah,
um, from Paramount trying to explain the reason why he didn't get a red card. It's because
mm,
he tried to play the ball first and then he caught him. That's why
yeah,
he did not get that red card. But he's lucky though. Like if there was another referee,
yeah,
it's unpredictable. Sometimes certain challenge like that, you get a card because he was already having a card. You know,
yeah.
so yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it's at least it didn't get red card. Let me see. It was a great day for the football. Of course, it is a great day for you, man. As an opposer, it's always a good day for you. I mean, you all were predicting 4-0. I did not predict 4-0. If you follow all my stream, man, I literally said it was gonna be 1-1. And for me, I thought we would nick it like in the extra time. Looking at maybe PSG would be tired and stuff like that. That was my prediction. I predicted 1-1, and then hoping that
I
maybe
actually
we would get
I
like
actually
a extra time goal.
I actually predicted 2-1. Arsenal winning 2-1. I know it's gonna be a
Yeah,
close game. I thought it was gonna be
yeah,
either 1-0 Arsenal or 2-1 Arsenal.
yeah,
But it was a very close game that I know
y-
I know PSG had most of the possession, but they didn't do much with it. The only chance
yeah,
they got was they scored the goal using a penalty. Like
yeah,
they didn't really bother us that much. They had
Yeah, that's why I was even
70%
like
of the
saying they
game,
did not do
like the
so much
ball.
in the game. Yeah.
If
Not
if
like
you
they
look at the
they
fans, they were
yeah,
like sometimes they focus on the fan, like the camera focus on the fan. I think they were like because they've never came about on a team that are very good defensively before,
yeah,
like the entire season. Because most of the time,
yeah,
like they gave Chelsea 8, they gave Bayern 6.
yeah.
Like and
That's crazy.
Bayern is a very good team. You know what I mean? Like
I think the
I
way
think there was
people were
some.
looking at it was like because they have blown all the other teams away. That's why people were just
Yeah,
giving extraordinary, predictions that Arsenal were going to be beaten 5-6-4. For me, I didn't see that. I thought this was going to be a tight game. For me, even in my opinion, I think if PSG had scored first, maybe it would have been a different game. But since Arsenal scored first, I knew for sure it was not going to be more than one goal. It would have been
I
just
think
a. I didn't even not been because of that penalty. PSG would have not even scored a single goal. I didn't see any shot on target
they,
that I was like, wow, this should have been a complete goal. I didn't even see Raya like struggling really to save
bro,
anything in
bro,
the game.
Raya was relaxed. I felt like Raya was so relaxed. They didn't create anything. But if you go to the internet right now, let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. PSG versus Arsenal.
So
If
Alex
you
is
don't
now
watch the
backing
game,
up
if
Manchester United
I
here. That
know,
if
I know, I just saw
I feel like Manchester
it.
United were to get more players and have a deep team like you all do, they would do better. But at this point, I feel like they're just going to flounder and get tired. I mean, for me, Manchester United. I'm not saying Manchester United is not going to maintain the level in in the Premier League. Manchester United will be there in the Premier League next season. They will challenge, but I don't think they will win the Premier League or maybe finish like second or third because Carrick has been playing on a one game since he joined Manchester United, and that is totally
Yeah,
different
yeah.
from playing, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, all those leagues when you play preparation. And depends on what they're gonna get, what kind of players they will, get this summer. If they get good players added on to, of course, for sure Casemiro is gone. I know
It's
Menu is
gone.
there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Manchester United, but they need to get
Bro,
a very good midfielder that will
bro,
replace Casemiro. If they don't do that, Casemiro being old, he has been still good for them. So I'm not saying like Manchester United is not gonna challenge anyone, but I don't think they will be like in the title contention. For me, I think Manchester City will still be there because they have the players. There's like no
yeah.
players left, because they challenged us last season. Why not? With Maresca, I have seen his record at Chelsea. He has done great. He will challenge us. Liverpool, because I thought Slot was going to be there, that would have been totally different talk. But now, if Ariola joins them, that is a very, very good, manager for the Premier League. I've seen what he has done at, Bournemouth, and he has done so well. So if they get him, it's going to be tricky for us. Alonso, I still leave him in the balance because I don't know how well he's going to improve Chelsea. And Chelsea, I don't think they have the quality yet, to compete to be up there in, struggling to be title contenders. They might finish in top four next season. Also, maybe Aston Villa will come back, if they buy more players and get quality players. But Manchester United will be there, but I don't think they will be title contenders. But they will be challengers, maybe, and finish maybe Paris at some point. We have not to forget that there will be injuries. There will be other scenarios also in the game. It's not like every player that Manchester United will get will all be fit the entire season. The same thing with Arsenal. If we increase, add more players, the thing is Arsenal has the best players right now that have played together for many years. They have,
Yeah.
togetherness. They have played for 5, 6 years, and that is a plus for you to win the Premier League. There is no other team in the Premier League at the moment that has played together more than Arsenal. That's why I give
And,
Arsenal still the advantage of winning the Premier League.
and they have the longest having coach
And he
manager.
has won also defending it. I know it's not difficult. It's not easy to defend, but we can still defend our Premier League as well.
Also, if we have never defended the Premier League. So we'll see how we're gonna do. But I still put Arsenal to defend the title next season. The reason being, if you look at all the clubs,
Yeah.
it's only Arsenal that have like the stability. Like every single uh, clubs that's supposed to challenge had changed their
Yeah.
coaches. Now Liverpool sucks a lot. Alonso just came for Chelsea.
Mm.
Tottenham, I don't think they're gonna challenge. Liverpool, they have good players, but we'll see
Yeah.
who they're playing. Cause like it's easy, bro. Let me tell you one thing about managing club. I feel like you can have be a very good coach
Yeah.
in a very small team because there's not a
Mm.
lot of pressure, right?
Yeah.
And you join
Yeah.
a big club like Liverpool or Arsenal.
Yeah.
There's
Mm.
so much pressure because
Yeah.
there's so many games that you're gonna play, and the clubs always want something. Like they want
Yeah.
to succeed, they want trophies, they want. So there's gonna be. We'll see how Aruela would do if he get appointed
Mm.
at Liverpool. But I still put
Mm.
Arsenal to take on the trophy because if you could had more players like Rodgers that were linked to.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, let me ask you one thing. Do you think we need Rodgers from Aston Villa? Because for me personally, I really
Mm.
think he's a really good player. But he's very,
Mm.
very similar to Heze. But he can
Um.
play 11, 8, 10, 7.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of player that Mikel really likes because he wants versatile players, not just play one position, you know?
Yeah.
So I think he's like a mom. He had a really good season last season
Yeah.
because if you look at his goal contribution, it's like 20 something on in whole on all composition.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of player that I think that I don't know what's your take on if on him.
Morgan Rogers is a. I mean, I've watched him the last few years at Aston Villa. I think he might do well in a big team because of the way he plays and the way he takes on his players. And it feels like, for me, the way I look at him, he's very, very intelligent. His passing range, free kicks, um, and also, he can play both flanks, like, or even in the central, or even like a makeshift striker. I think Arsenal, for me, I don't know. I don't know. For me, I think what is missing at Arsenal right now is like a player of the like of Vinicius Junior, maybe the likes of Mbappe, maybe the likes of big. I would say maybe even Varaskelia. I need somebody that when he or she is, I mean, when he's on the team, I mean, it would it would potentially give us an edge over the other team, and everybody would fear to face that person.
Yeah.
I know Rogers is not that player, but I would take him in case maybe Odegaard is not playing well or Eze is not playing well. He is a good player, but for me, I feel like Arsenal has gone to another level where we need a player impact where when an opponent sees that, okay, Bukayo Saka is on the other side and you have Vinicius Junior on this side, or maybe you have Madueke on that side and you're having maybe which other prolific players I would say that it's like good, maybe Vitinha on this side, or you're having Varaskelia on this side, Bukayo Saka on this side. I need somebody like that where at least opponent would be fearing and saying, okay, wow, how are we going to get this? You saw how Liverpool used to build that. They had Mane, they had Firmino, and they had Salah. that kind of team, that is the one I'm thinking of at the moment. If we want to be up top there, because we are now surpassing that level where we have to, have the Gabriel Jesus or have, Martinelli is a good player, but I would sell him maybe if the good money is there, but I would keep him. I would let maybe Trossard go. He's not that clutch player that gets me excited. I need somebody who gets me excited when I'm watching them, and get me off the edge and say, okay, if the game is not going well, I am going to definitely
De- depend on
depend
them.
that maybe Varaskelia will score for me a goal. Bukayo Saka will score me a goal. Of course, this season Bukayo Saka hasn't done well because of his injuries and stuff. But following, I mean, past season Bukayo was that man. But this season we didn't have anybody that we could look into and said, okay, this guy is gonna win for us the game. I need somebody like that for us to move to the next level. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like we need someone who, but who though? Like the thing is, we're linked with a lot of players. Like Bakola. Bakola
Yeah,
is very very tricky. Like he can play. It's hard to play against him. I watched him
yeah.
before. I thought he was not a tricky guy, but I've seen him today. He's like,
He should have scored today, though. I mean,
I
if we
know.
get him, I think he would take us to another level. On that side of the wing, I would
Yeah,
definitely take Bakola. Like, he will definitely improve us a
he
lot. He
needs.
still needs some
He
work to be done, though. But I think
yeah.
he's a good guy.
He wants a first team um, game, so he's trying to like go away from PSG, and he's linked to Arsenal. I will see if we can get him, but we need someone like in that caliber that can play.
Yeah,
Like defenders are so afraid of him, and every time they take on a defender, and there's some impact, you know. I don't,
yeah,
but it's the market is so saturated that it's so hard to get someone, and it's the fee is insane these days. Like you see, this Newcastle player, what is his name? Gordon went to
yeah.
for
When he went to
60
Barcelona,
something,
that is just
68
mental for me.
million, bro.
I couldn't pay
That
80 million for that guy. No, not for me.
I was like, what
Not
is
for me.
happening? Why is Barcelona?
80
Why?
mils, that is way too much, man. Way too much. Not for me. I can't pay that.
And that's the reason why it's so hard to like buy players these days. If Gordon cost 80 million, and he only like he wasn't good in the Premiership. He was good
Yeah,
in the Champions League this season because he scored like over 10 goals. But
yeah.
man, and I've seen like Barcelona is trying to sign everybody like Alvarez, um, David Silva, like everybody trying to go to Barcelona. But we'll see if because they also like financially constrained, so they don't have much to offer for players.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a challenge for them. We'll see.
I see
Mm,
Alex is saying that he doesn't think guys, I mean, we really need any players. You guys are good like in general. So I don't think you really need to replace nobody anybody. I mean, for me, if I am to rebuild this team, of course the defense I will keep it the way it is and add one more right back and add one more central defender and potentially even add one more right back if I'm to be greedy. And then when I go to the midfield, I would definitely add another defensive midfielder that is way better than Zubimendi. Zubimendi is a good player, but for me, I want Declan Rice to not play every single game. So what I would do, get like a good number six, that if Declan Rice is not playing, I have a solid number six with Zubimendi playing maybe as a like in the eight role. I would need somebody that is deeper there, and then I need another, you know, Santi Cazorla or maybe Cesc Fabregas or like Alexis Sanchez up there in the 10 position to replace
Mhm.
either Eze or maybe Odegaard. This season, Odegaard has been super mess for me. He hasn't really done anything for us. This even the game today had like only 12 touches in the entire game. You know, so I would want somebody like that two-footed guy who can play real quick and tick tock and get us goals also as well. Not shying down whenever we go for big games. I feel like Odegaard does that a lot in big games. He tend to hide away from really being the footballer that we need. So I would add one more in the midfield, actually two, the attacking midfield, and also that is just being greedy. I don't know we're gonna get that, but I would really do that. Either defensive midfielder and attacking midfielder, and up front, of course, our left wing need somebody like whether it's Liao, maybe what is his name? Whether it's Liao or what could even be um um what is Yildiz? Maybe I could Bakola. I would need somebody there for me to believe that this team is going to the next level. So, Alex, I think I would love Arsenal to add some, because of course Gabriel Jesus is gonna leave, Vieira is gonna go. Of course, he's coming back. Reece Nelson is coming back. They will all be sold. I would definitely, if I'm not gonna get a different number 10 or number 8, I would keep Wanyere and let him, bring him back into the team and let him play his game of football, not just take him away, for loan and stuff like that. I need a player that can give us assist because we lack that kind of player in the Arsenal squad. I know the style of game that we have been playing with Mikel doesn't really match every single level that we have been playing of recent, but I need somebody. I need somebody to give me assists, to let Gyökeres score goals, Kai Havertz score goals. I need somebody like that. Even a striker. If I would have to buy replace Gabriel Jesus and bring probably Krupi, I would bring Krupi because he's a young striker and he can absolutely change so many things in our attack. If Gyökeres is a different style of player, which I would love to have in the Arsenal squad, and yeah, it's amazing, and I need a lot. I need a lot from this team, Alex. I cannot be full with what we have done. If you want to move to the next level, the owner himself actually said Arsenal is not going to sit down. Arsenal is not going to wait and, watch that. Okay, we have won the Premier League. Now what? Let's just sit and watch. We need to continue investing, keep every Premier League teams in their toes because the moment you keep yourself off the rail, man, you will go off. You see, coming back on top in the Premier League is the most difficult part of the season. It's the most difficult part, man. You need to stay where you are. You see Manchester United, they crumble, they change managers, and they have been in the mud for a long time. They can't get back to the level of Arsenal. The same thing with Chelsea, keeps changing this and this. They don't really come back to the level. Liverpool, at least with Klopp, they did that. Arne Slot came in, and I think he wasn't a good fit for me. So having him change, that is a good, perfect, system that you can see. Pep leaving, we don't know about the 115 still if it's gonna be effective. It would affect them in any way. So there are a lot of things, man. I would definitely want us to add some people, add some players in. I'm not satisfied with this one. No, I am not. Yeah, I thought you said you don't want Mbappe near your team. Of course, I don't want him. I was just giving an example. I'm not saying I need Mbappe. No, Mbappe, no, no, no. I was just giving you an example of a player like that, which is very difficult to find at the moment. But, Bakola would be there. If Arsenal can splash 115 for Varaskelia, I would take him all day long, man. All day long. We need players like that to move to a different level. Varaskelia would definitely join Arsenal because he will be earning a lot of money more than PSG. So if Arsenal can take that man, I would definitely take him. I missed this one. What did he say? Trossard don't work for you guys though. I mean Trossard is not. I mean He's clutch, but I don't think he's such a player that I would take in. Greetings from Ecuador, my friend. Always proud of you, a team, man. Thank you, man. Come on, you Gunners. Big up to you, Miguel. Absolute legend, man. Thanks for coming, man. Guys are still waking up now, I guess. Hello, my boys. Tried their best, but we need to do better next season. Of course, man, we will. I have seen, actually, let me bring this. I have seen clubs that have gone to Champions League finals and failed. And the next few years, they go back, they don't. City did that, the same thing. Liverpool did that. Real Madrid did that. PSG 2020, they went to the final, they defeated. So I am not surprised that we lost this game. I knew we would lose it actually because I know the next time we go back, it will be a complete win for me. That is the trust of. So don't lose hope, man. We will get back. Tonali is a good player. I would take him probably in defensive. What is uh the girl, the girl Gaffer, man. Your name, man. To be fair, with the stats with that PSG, they would have won 3-1. But the fact that they could only score via penalty is crazy. I mean, everybody was doing that,
This
man.
one,
Everyone
bro.
thought PSG was going to wallop us 6-10-5, but we limited them for almost no
Let,
chance, man. No chance. If
let me
Mosquera
tell
had
you
not made
something.
that mistake, I think we would have won 1-0. Completely, I agree with that. We would have won 1-0. Oh, Bobby, man, what's up? We need 3, 4 world-class players in attack, left wing, striker, and a new attacking midfielder. I would sell Odegaard, Trossard, Havertz, and Gabriel Jesus. Don't even think about Havertz. Mikel will not sell Havertz, man. Of
That
course,
is
Odegaard
that
maybe not. Odegaard will still have another season. They only maybe Trossard would go and Gabriel Jesus, but
Jesus.
Odegaard and
I think they're
Trossard.
selling
I mean
Jesus.
Odegaard and Havertz. Those guys are staying for life in Arsenal as long as Mikel is there. I absolutely think so.
Just
What is your
like
take on that? Would you sell all those four or not?
um, I think I really like Trossard. I don't know what's that's something about him. He's like this season he turned up in a like big moment, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but he's old, so I think we have to move past them. Like I would sell Jesus for sure, but the reason why I will not maybe sell Harvard, it's so hard to like find someone to come fit in the team right away.
Mm.
Maybe if we can find someone who can replace him, and then the next year we
Don't you
can
think
sell
Krupi might
them.
be better than Havertz though? If we get Krupi.
Um,
Because
yeah,
Harvard doesn't
yeah,
work in the
yeah,
midfield.
yeah.
I know he was got for the midfield, but I don't think Harvard is capable of playing midfield for the Arsenal at
He
this
played
moment.
midfield today. Like when Odegaard went out, he was playing midfield. So
Probably that's
um,
why we didn't really win.
the,
Every time, every time he plays, we don't win.
um, I think Krupi can play like as number nine and as left wing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I don't know. Mikel, like you said, Mikel wants Harvard. He loves that guy, bro. Like
60
he,
million down the drain. I mean, that is Mikel Arteta's baby, in my opinion.
yeah,
That is the
for
only
real.
player that actually Mikel and Tross and Odegaard. I don't know, maybe because he bought them a little bit earlier in the, I think even Gabriel was earlier, Martinelli was there before. I don't know why those two players, every single time they're available, he just loves to play them. And even if you know for sure, of course, Ava did his job today, he scored that goal, but like, I don't think he takes us to another level. But I need somebody that when I'm watching, I was like, even Gyökeres for me, if he doesn't change his style of football next season, man, I don't think he will be the striker to take us to another level. He scores goal, of course, but his ball play, technical ability is just zero, man. It's just I don't. He doesn't know how to control the game. He doesn't know how to even linking up play between. He's just a
That
mechanical
that's
man for
that's
me.
why that's why most of the time they go with Harvard because his link up play is better than your coach. But
Yeah, guys, smash the
yeah,
likes, guys. Let's move on and smash the likes as well. Let me read this one. I think it's kind of good that we lost the final. This will make players and Mikel more angry. We have to spend big again this summer, especially in attack, and Mikel has to change our playing style. Man, I mean, that is one thing that I'm gonna talk about next season, man. If Mikel does not change his style of play after winning the Premier League already, and going all the way to the final with that style of play. I think at the moment we are viewed as the best team in Europe, the best team in England. We have to play the best football as well. We cannot be that defensive play every time. Today, man, 24, 25, I think, percentage possession. That is so
28,
alarming for a big
28.
team. That is, you know, we need to step up, man. Even if we knew it was PSG, we still would have played much better, containing the ball. We were just hanging on there at some point, which I know it's PSG attack is the best, but I think we gave so much respect to PSG. Much as we went all the way to the penalty kick, I think we gave so much respect to PSG. We would have done way better, in my opinion, if we had gone for it. There's some chances. There's some times in the game, I felt like PSG was there for the taking. We could have gone, with full attack sometimes. And PSG was also shaking after they got the goal, and the way Arsenal were attacking them. If we had taken our chances, created something, maybe we would have gotten some goals also. Because I don't think PSG is defensively so tight like people say. You know.
Yeah, I think
Alex, I just keep your level at what you have. It is it it's this here. You guys will just continue to be at the level. You guys don't need to improve. I mean, if you don't improve, Alex, Manchester United is coming. Manchester City is coming. Chelsea is coming. Tottenham Hotspur is coming. Of course, even if they are they are finished in the relegation zone, they will be
yeah,
coming. So you will never be satisfied, man. As a business owner, always you want to improve your business. You can't just be happy. Oh, I'm at this level now. I'm earning. I mean, whatever million of money you're getting, and you're getting this kind of prestige and stuff like that. You need to improve on your team, and if you want to be up there to the quality and maintain the level. Of course, I like that Arsenal has maintained the consistency. We have been there for the last 3, 4 years. Everything has been, superb. Mikel has kept us up there competing. We cannot afford to go back down, because coming back from down, man, if you remember fighting for top four, Arsene Wenger, it was a big celebration if we finished in top four. But now we are fighting for the league, man. How can
yeah,
we afford to go back to that level? No, no, no. I wouldn't want to go back to that level. So signing would be good for me.
yeah.
But
For real.
yeah.
If if you look how far we came from, like the first season we finished head Hannah Mikel. The next
Yeah.
season we finished head Hannah Mikel, and then we qualified for some like for Champions League, and then we did like
Yeah.
quarterfinal, and now semi-final, and then final. So I think next year, if we had few players, few
Mm.
good players, I think we're gonna go back again. Because I don't think Arsenal is gonna just drop their level.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
still have the same players and we still have the same coach. I think we're only gonna like play well from here. But I
Yeah.
really want him to change the style of play. I want us to like be a little bit direct and not so defensive. I know, of course, sometimes we need to be defensive, but the certain games we don't need to be defensive for
Yeah.
real. Because like I've seen like we so shaky because we're so defensive and we don't want to go and win the game,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
nerve wracking watching the game sometimes. I know
Yeah,
we won
Alex
the
is saying
league,
here
but
that we should sell Skelly. No, man, we cannot sell Skelly. What are you talking
what
about?
are
That
you
is our
talking
best.
about, bro?
That is our best midfielder. For me, I would rather actually sell. What is his name? This guy that came from. The what is it? I'm even forgetting. It's
Zubimendi?
Zubimendi. I would rather sell Zubimendi for Skelly, in my opinion. I think when cover Dembele, Batinha, and Marquinhos were subbed off, we
Yeah,
had
we did
15 to
actually
20
hard.
minutes to dominate the game and score the second goal and finish the game. But PSG
We
still
did.
dominated the ball.
We
I don't
did.
know how. I mean, I don't know how we never took advantage of that moment. Maybe the players were already in the mood of going for penalties, but we should have done way much better, man. Even that chance that Gyökeres had, I don't know, we could have created a lot more before even that one, towards the end of the game.
Yeah,
But
we could have taken that advantage, but I think it was just late in the game, and its players were tired, and playing 120 minutes is not easy. It's mentally it's so tough, and like even like physically you can't go that much. So I really we have to appreciate and like give shout out to Incapie. He got
yeah,
injured and he
yeah,
had to like play the entire game because there was no
yeah,
stops. That
that's a
that is
million
like
dollar
putting
guy,
your
man.
body in the line for the team, bro. And
Yeah.
it was like amazing to see him. I wish we'd won, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but he played really well, and I would have
Yeah, so
wanted
yeah, I
like
think yeah.
I would have
I
wanted
mean, cause
at least California to come in because he's like way better than Nkapie attacking wise.
yeah,
Um, but we had used Hollas up.
yeah. I think in this game, um, I mean, I don't think I would have taken a chance to put Calafiori because we would be a little bit, shot in the back. He might be going forward to help us attack, but like our defense, you saw how some two counter attacks were coming from Bakola's side at some point, and
Yeah,
also at
yeah.
some. So I think Mikel didn't want to have that scenario where on our left hand side. Every time this alarm keeps making noise at the same time, every time. I don't know why I don't turn it off. It's for my medicine for my broken arm. It keeps coming. But I don't know how I don't turn it off. It has happened since I broke my arm. Every stream I'm
uh,
on, every single day. But guys, forgive me for that. So for me, I think, I mean, having Nkapia is one of the best defenders I have actually seen Arsenal sign on. I've never seen any lone player play like this, man, and being a regular in a team. Of course, I know Arsenal got him in mind for keeping him as as a permanent player, and we are going to pay that 40 or 45 million pounds, which I think is a bargain, man. It's a big bargain for me, and I think if we can keep Calafiori fit for next season and keep him fit as well, and Capio and Skelly practice playing in the midfield for me at the beginning of the season. I think we will talk about that in the podcast once we begin the podcast at some point. Like, what would we see maybe after we get all the signing and stuff at the end of the season? Like, I would want to have a different midfield for me because we know World Cup is going to affect a lot of startup for the season because if maybe England goes so far in the competition, Saka and Eze and all those players will be in for that for a long time, and then also
yeah.
maybe Trossard and what is his name,
Belgium.
Odegaard going up front, maybe
Mm.
so there are a lot of players that would be there in for the World Cup, unless the ones that maybe have gotten up in the group stage. But for me, I reckon some of the players like Saliba for France might go up to the end. So we
Yeah.
we need to have some defenders in. That's why for me, I'm actually advocating this is the time we may have to get more players who are not playing so much in the World Cup or they're out of the World Cup, but they're good players so they can start the season for us because the start of the season is really, really good. If you start the season, I think the reason why we won this Premier League this season because we started so well. We played so well in the first few games. And if we can get players who are not very committed in the World Cup, I think we would be, in good shape for us to win. To go on, at least start the season in a good way. That's my prayer. Let me look at these comments. Are you almost getting ready to go? I can hear you. You're muted. Did I mute you?
Sorry, I no,
Uh,
I'm sorry. I think yeah, I'm gonna hop out.
okay. All
Um,
right. No problem. I'm
but
I'm gonna be summarizing here already. We are 10 minutes in, but
guys,
uh, thanks for having you, man.
yeah, as Francis said, we're gonna be having a podcast soon, so you guys should be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
So when we do, we're gonna be posting about it, and you guys should support us and listen to it. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me, man.
Yep. No problem. Go and subscribe
And
to I say Gonna Talk TV. So go there, and I'll put
yeah,
it on the link after we are all done. I'll put it on the show notes so people can go in there and also subscribe to it as well. So if you
yeah,
have any channel, also let us know so we can promote it as well. But big up to you.
yeah,
Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you coming
yeah.
on. All
Yeah,
right.
can you please also call me tomorrow so that we can talk
Yep.
about
Yep. I
yeah,
hope I'm available tomorrow, so we'll give you a call at some point. We can discuss the strategy and stuff for doing the podcast as well. I'm
mm,
organizing the stuff, so we would just be set to go whenever I finish everything in here.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but we
okay.
can talk about that tomorrow as well.
No problem. Have a good night.
Right. Thank you. You too. Right. So let's see here. Play the player in every game. Alex, what are you saying? Wasn't he the one of your like big name signing? I think you're talking about Victor. I mean, he was, but sometimes you may have a player, but they don't really show exactly what quality they have. It's not about. I think it's not about Gyökeres. I think it's just the style of play that he has that doesn't fit Arsenal, in my opinion. But we still need to definitely, definitely, give him a chance. Give him a chance to stay in there. Give him a chance to be part of the team. Nkapi is a top player, man. I mean, there is no other defender I've seen play with a lot of urgency, a lot of confidence, and a lot of conviction as a defender. He loves to defend. That's the kind of player. I actually told you last time, the South American players. Those are the main guys. If you want to have defenders, you want to have strikers, you want to have midfielders that are very committed. Look, I can count you many Brazilians, many South American players that have actually done so great in the Premier League. I mean, I love South American players. They play with all their life, man. They put their life on the line, and they don't care wherever you do. They play real football, man, because they know where they came from. So I love them. Some of these European players, man, they don't really play their real game of football. They just follow bragging, getting, this and this. But South Americans, they play real football, man. That's why in World Cup most times you see how well they do because they play for their budget, they play for their country. They are very patriotic, and Nkapie totally shut down Dembele, and I wish if we had Timber, we might not have conceded the penalty and won the game. I think, yeah, I mean that would have been. I mean, we never know. He came on and really played well. I thought maybe Mosquera was having that moment already coming on. I wish maybe Mikel would have taken him off earlier before the penalty because I could see him now getting knackered and stuff like that. I would have brought Timber a little bit earlier. We made up. We would have not even considered that goal, but you never know. It's a hard lesson to learn. But for me, I definitely think we will be back, guys. We will be back as soon as possible. I am not saying you guys have to drop your level. Just stay at the level you guys are at. And I mean, you guys got to this level, and you guys are doing well. Why not just do well, man? You can never be satisfied with well, man. Just keep improving, man. Every team, I mean, is improving. Why not you? I mean, Arsenal deserve to improve in so many aspects, in so many ways, man. I would love Arsenal to improve in so many aspects, man. We can win the league once in a while when other top teams shit, like Leicester in 15, 16, but this brand of football doesn't deserve a Champions League. Mohammed Mohareb. Sad to say, but football won. I mean, I guess for some reason you could be right, man. I don't know. I mean, you can win game of football in any way, man. I've seen worse Premier League teams win Champions League. Look at Jose Mourinho playing against Barcelona, defending like I think we didn't even defend today. When you watch that game, Mourinho played against Barcelona and Mourinho won. Guys, that is the best defensive game you could ever see. Arsenal are not even defensive, guys. But you know, g- I game of football is supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be fun. You need moments like that in football, and not every game is supposed to be exciting, jumping around, playing everything. But every team has its own way or style of play. But for me, this season, we did so great to get to the finals, and we really, really deserved to get to the finals. There is no way I can sit here and say we didn't deserve to get to the final. We were so far the best team for me other than PSG in this league. Champions League, we were meant to get to the finals. And I hope next season we will do the same, guys. I definitely hope if we can do that, it will be absolutely phenomenal. And I will 100% put us as, you know, the favorite because we have gone to the final. We have felt the pain. It will be time to win it. It will be time to win it. And I think if we just add a few, you know, the thing is, Arsenal right now doesn't have the player qualities, like individual qualities is just lacking a lot in this team. I think that's what we are missing. If Mikel can add individual quality like the way PSG have, where a player can do something out of nothing, we need those individual qualities just to improve us and keep us up there. We cannot only play team football. Sometimes team football is great, but at some moment, individual qualities win you the game. And we need that. We need things like that, guys. In my opinion, we are so good, man. We are so good. And if we can improve, a little bit, we will be absolutely killing every single game the way it should be done. But, man, this has been wonderful, guys. I really, really hope my team next time will walk up, 8 eye. We know the parade is coming as well. Guys who are in the UK, please go and, have more fun and celebrate, man. We have won the Premier League 22 years, man. We haven't won it, and it would have been a big bonus, for us to win the league as well. I mean, the Champions League, well, but that doesn't really bring me down. I would have loved to be more celebratory with the Champions League, but also we haven't won Premier League for 22 years. It's a win for me. It's an absolute win for me. There is no way you can tell me we haven't done enough to be there in this position. So absolutely amazing for me. Yeah, I am going to head out to good night, man. Congratulations on your prem, man. When thank you, man, Alex. Thanks. Big up to yourself, man. Thanks for being around, man. I appreciate you for coming on as well. It's been amazing. It's been wonderful. But I like you guys for tuning on and every time. But at the end of it all, guys, I believe we deserve to be somewhere. We deserve to be the team, to go to the finals, and we did our best. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of. I mean, I feel the pain for Gabriel Magalhaes, man. I really feel the pain, and I don't know why he decided to take the last game, the last penalty. In my opinion, I would have maybe let somebody else. And I think even started with, as they scored this goal, I think we would have been in a good shape. And we would have been so much better. But Penalties is like a lottery, man. You play your game, it's just a game of chance. You win today. There are teams that have won in, in Champions League and big games, even World Cup. It's just a lottery. You don't expect, it just depends on nerves and depends on how much, you want it and how much you take it. So it's a game of chance, guys. But totally believe that this team has done so well. This team has performed so well, in my opinion. They have done wonderful job, in my opinion, and they have really, 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 really impressed me with their game of football. And they have done, way more than people expected. Everybody was saying Arsenal are going to be beaten 6-0, 7-0, 5-0, and a lot of, and then I definitely think, we displayed really, really well. Much as it was a lot of defending and possessions and stuff like that. We'll do our player ratings probably tomorrow, not today, but I just wanted here to come and big up my team because they have done me proud. They have done me wonders, and I can't really be more proud of them for all that they have done this season. And it's been a big season. It's been really season full of injuries as well. Season full of a lot of pain here and there. Winning, not missing on the Carabao Cup, missing on FA Cup. So getting a Premier League alone, I mean, everybody wanted Mikel Arteta to be sacked at the end of the season if he doesn't win anything. So he has won for us Champions League, I mean Premier League. He has gone to the Champions League final. We have the losers medal at the moment, but I think next season we will be in position to replace that losers medal with the winning medal. Trust me, I believe this team has every single quality to make it back to the Champions League final. And like I said, history has it all shown, written all over the place. Teams that have gone to the finals, who have lost it, they have gone back and won it. PSG is the absolute example. They lost it 2020. They came back, won it double, back to back. And like I said, Arsenal is building a European team, building a Premier League team that will dominate for a long time. The good thing is we have quality. We have young squad. We have squad that are still hungry. They want to win. They want to be there and and win more trophies. And I see it. I see Mikel Arteta has a young manager. He's standing in there. He wants to be there as well. He wants to win as many trophies as he can. And we are there, man. We are gonna be there next season, and we will battle it every single moment. So it's been wonderful season. It's been wonderful, guys, having you every time in this, stream. We are not gonna shy down. We'll still have, streams like this talking about the game as well. We will look at the parade as well, tomorrow as well, how it's gonna go and every celebration and stuff. And World Cup is coming as well. We will tune my, channels onto some World Cup. We will have some watch alongs for the World Cup as well. Like I said, we will have the podcast coming on as well. We'll follow some of the players, Arsenal players, in some of the games in the World Cup. And transfer news, always, we will be having, transfer news streaming and stuff like that, or some videos will be coming on as well. I haven't really been recording videos, doing live stream on it, but with transfers, we may have some more videos coming on instead of, streaming. We will have some streaming as well to discuss some options in, in for us, when players are on. But I think this is the moment where we can see and put Arsenal on top there that we are doing it, and we will definitely come back and win the Champions League. I've seen enough. I've seen the belief that this team has. I've seen every single, aspect that can tell me that we will win very soon, So I totally believe we are capable of winning it, and we will get back and finish what we have started. It's a big, big moment for us. It would have been absolutely amazing and, enjoyable and wonderful had we actually won. But, you know, sometimes things don't go your way. And we have to, enjoy the moment and say, you know, big up to PSG. Congratulations to PSG for winning it. And the only thing is to take it back away from them come next season and be that team that will definitely challenge a lot of teams, you know, next season. Of course, next season will be difficult. Barcelona are spending a lot of money looks like they're looking for people who play so well in the Champions League. Gordon, you know, having Gordon for 80 million, who scored 5 goals in one of the weakest game, and I think that's the reason why they bought him for the Champions League. And I think Bayern Munich, of course, next season will still be there. PSG will still be there. And Real Madrid might have improved under, Mourinho as well. So those four teams will still again battle it for next season. So we will be there and perform to the best of our ability and see how much we can, get back to the finals as well. But big up to you guys. Thanks for joining and thanks for being up there. I appreciate every single one who have been here. And absolute legends to you. Tomorrow we'll do the, player ratings on every single thing that we can talk about as the parade is concerned, guys. Have a good, lovely day, lovely night, and absolutely, I appreciate you, everyone, joining in and also supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you back again tomorrow. One love to you guys.